Hello children.
Question number 2. In a school there are 4,000 children. What are they saying? In a school there are 4,000 children. If 2,600 and if 1,268 are girls, how many are boys? See, we know that there are 1,268 girls. These are what? These are the number of girls, and there should be some number of boys. And when we add these two, the total number of children is 4,000. Yes, students. So when we add the number of girls and boys, we get the total number of children. But here we are having the number of girls and total. This boys is missing. Understanding? We are having the number of girls and we are having the total number of children. The number of boys are missing. Now whenever such a question is given, okay, you can write the question in the form of this statement, right? This equation. So whenever such a question is given, what we should do is we should subtract both these numbers. Okay, when we do not know one of the addends but we know the sum. Understood? These two are addends, right? Number of girls, again let me explain again. Number of girls plus number of boys will give us the total number of children. The total number of children. We know this and we know this. We know the sum, this is the sum, and we know one of the addend. Yes, we know one addend and we know the sum, but we do not know the other addend. We do not know the other addend. So in that cases we should subtract the sum and addend. What should we do? We should subtract the sum and addend. If we had both the addends, we would have added them and find out the sum. But here we have one addend and the sum. The other addend is missing here. In that cases, we subtract the sum and addend from each other. Now what should the sentences be? First number given here is 4,000. Now what is this 4,000? It is a total number of children in a school. Total number of children in a school is equals to 4,000. Now next we are having 1,268 girls. So the next sentence will be number of children are girls is equals to 1,268, or simply you can write number of girls. Okay, number of children are girls or number of girls is equals to 1,268. Next, how many are boys? So number of boys, number of children are boys is equals to, we do not know this number. How are we finding it? We are subtracting the sum and addend. We are subtracting the sum and addend. 4,000 minus 1,268. How do we do this? This is 0. We cannot subtract 8 from 0. So we borrow it from the zeros, and after borrowing, 0 becomes 9 and this 0 becomes 9 and the 4 becomes 3. Yes, 4 becomes 3. 10 minus 8 becomes 2. 9 minus 6 becomes 3. 9 minus 2 becomes 7. 3 minus 1 becomes 2. So this 2,738 is what? This is the number of boys, number of children that are boys. From this 4,000, 1,268 are girls and 2,732 are boys. Is that clear, children? Second question. Okay, moving on to the third word problem. There are 5,650 wheat bags in a godown. 2,320 bags are taken out for distribution. How many are left? Okay, there are 5,650 bags, total number of bags. From that we took out 2,320 bags. So that means we have to subtract. Yes, just understand this as if you had 5 chocolates, okay, 5 chocolates and 2 chocolates you distributed. Okay, you distributed 2 chocolates, then how many are left with you? So that means we have to subtract 5 and 2. 5 minus 2 gives us 3. Yes children, 5 minus 2 gives us 3. In the same way, there were 5650 bags, of which 2320 bags are taken out for distribution. Now how do we find out the left bags? We subtract the number of bags from the number of bags taken from distribution. Yes, let us see the statements. What will the first statement be? Here the first number is 5650. Now what is this? It is the wheat bags in a go down. So the first statement will be total number of wheat bags in a go down is equals to 5650. Yes. The second number is 2320. Now what is this? It is the number of bags taken out for distribution. So the number of wheat bags taken out for distribution is equal to 2320. Yes children? Yes. Now the next part of the question is how many are left. Now how do we write this question in the form of a sentence? Number of wheat bags left. Number of wheat bags left. Are left is not necessary. Number of wheat bags left is equals to, how will we find out? Subtract 5650 and 2320. How will we subtract? Again from the ones place. 0 minus 0 becomes 0. 5 minus 2 becomes 3. 6 minus 3 becomes 3 and 5 minus 2 also becomes 3. So the answer is 3330 wheat bags are left after distribution. Clear students? Okay. Moving on to the next topic. Find the sum by adding down then add up. Okay. What should we do? We should find the sum. Sum means what? We should add the numbers. Yes. We should find the sum by adding up and then adding down. Now look at the first question here. This is very simple children. Now 8 plus 4 plus 7 is given. How will we add? First we add 8 plus 4. 8 plus 4 becomes 12. Yes. 8 plus 4 becomes 12. 12 plus 7 becomes 19. Am I right? Yes. This is how we add. This is called as adding down. We are moving downwards, right? We are moving downwards. So it is called as adding down. Now what does adding up means? We move up. We start from the last number, that is 7. Now 7 plus 4 becomes 11. 11 plus 8 becomes 19. Yes. 11 plus 8 becomes 19 only. So what do we understand here? Even though we add down or we add up, the answer, the sum we got is 19 only. Yes. Moving on to the next example. 693. Adding down. First we will add down. That is normally how we do. 6 plus 9 becomes 15. 15 plus 3 becomes 18. Yes children. 6 plus 9 becomes 15. 15 plus 3 becomes 18. Now adding up. 3 plus 9 becomes 12. 12 plus 6 becomes also 18. Yes, isn't this easy? Yes, it is very easy. Now again adding down. 7 plus 7 becomes 14. 14 plus 5 becomes 19. Adding up. 5 plus 7 becomes 12. 12 plus 7 becomes also 19. Yes children, this was all about adding down and adding up. I hope it was clear. Add and check your answer. Again, add and check your answer. Now this one is adding up and adding down. Adding up and adding down, which we done just now. 9 plus 5, 14. 7 plus 1, 8. 9 plus 3, 12. 1 carried. 5 plus 2 becomes 7. 7 plus 1 becomes 8. Now adding up. 5 plus 9 becomes 14. 1 carried. 1 plus 7, 8. 8 plus 0, 8. Now 9 plus 3 becomes 12. So 1 carried. 2. 2 plus 5, 6. 6 plus 2 plus 5, 7. 7 plus 1, 8. See, even though we add down and add up, we got the correct answer. That means we perform the correct addition. Now another way of checking whether we got the correct answer or not. A way of checking whether we did the correct addition or not is this. What should we do first? In the question we are having these two numbers, so we'll add them. Okay, this is the adding part, this is the checking part. 8 plus 7 becomes 15, 1 carried, 1 plus 2 becomes 3, 3 plus 8 becomes 11. Yes, so again 1 carried, 1 plus 0 becomes 0, 1 plus 0 becomes 1, 1 plus 9 becomes 10, 1 carried, 1 plus 7 8, 8 plus 1 9. Yes, we got 9115 as the answer. Wait, let me write it here clearly. 7028, 1987. When we subtracted this, we got the answer as 9115. Now, how do we check if the answer we got is correct or not? What should you do is, here this is the last number, right? So write it first here, 9115. Okay, then after this what do we have? We have 1987. Understood, children? This is the answer we got. This is in the this is last one here, but we'll make it as the first number. 9015 is written first, then we have 1987. We wrote 1987. What we'll do is we'll subtract. Here we added, right? Now here we'll subtract the numbers. Now we cannot subtract 7 from 5, so we'll borrow from 1. So 5 becomes 15, 7 minus 15 minus 7 becomes 8. Again we have 0 here. We cannot subtract 8 from 0, so we'll borrow. It becomes 0 becomes 10. 10 minus 2 8. Now 9 minus 9 0. 8 minus 1 7. What answer did we get? We got 7028. Yes, the first number here. Understood, children? Okay, don't worry about this subtraction. If you don't know how we subtract, we'll learn about subtraction in the coming classes. But for now, you understand how do we check the answer of addition. What should we do? We'll get an answer, right? We'll get this answer. I think we got 9015. So what should we do? We should write this last number first, that is 9015. Then we have 1987. We should subtract. When we subtract, we should get the first number, that is 7028. If we get, then the answer we got here is the correct answer. Yes, children, was that clear? Okay, we'll look at another example so that you can understand it more clearly. Now, our third question here is 6379 plus 2614. Now, how do we add? First step is to add the numbers starting from the ones place. 9 plus 4 becomes 13. 3 here, 1 carried. 7 plus 1 becomes 8. 8 plus 1 becomes 9. Next, in hundreds place we have 3 plus 6, which is equals to 9. And in the thousands place we have 6 plus 2, which is equals to 8. Now the next step is to check our answer whether the sum we got 8993 is correct or not. How do we do this? What did I say here? This is the last number, so let us write it first. 8993. Then moving upwards, the next number is 2614. Yes. Now this 8993 is our sum, and we should subtract from it. We should subtract from the sum. Understood, children? Write the sum, put the subtraction sign, and write the next addend. Okay, you can take any of the addends here, either 6379 or 2614. Yes. Now while subtracting, again we start from the ones place. 3 minus 4. See, if you have 3 chocolates and someone is asking you to give 4, can you give, children? No, because we are having only 3. In the same way, we cannot subtract 4 from 3. We will borrow 1 from 9. So 9 becomes 8. 9 gave its 1, right? So 9 minus 1 becomes 8. Now 1 comes before 3 and it becomes 13. 3 becomes 13. So 13 minus 4 becomes 9. 8 minus 1 becomes 7. 9 minus 6 becomes 3. And lastly 8 minus 2 becomes 6. Understood, children? What did we do here? First we added down the numbers, then we took the sum and subtracted one of the addends, which is 2614. Now when we subtract, we got the other addend, which is 6379. So we can say that the addition we did was right. Yes, the sum we got 8993 is the correct answer. Okay. This is how you add and check your answer.